One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri State's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bears are on the move. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Akron's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
The Zips line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed. Breaks into the open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Callahan. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Zips have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Zips kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick handoff. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking to throw, it's Callahan. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Massey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Callahan. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. Is able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes a grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Handoff to the single running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Back to pass, it's Callahan. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Zips will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Massey. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Massey. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Another 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Massey. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The give to the tailback. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Callahan. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense. Third and long, you've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Dumps it off in the flats. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the RPO, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's the handoff.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Callahan. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Brings up second down.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Number 16.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Zips will have it 1st and 10.
6. First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Zips are flying down the field. To the air, it's Callahan. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run him from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
For a 1st down.
He's got it on the right. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying play action. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. He lobs one high down the left side. And this... dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Man down on the play as the officials... their punt team. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Now set up in the red zone.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Missouri State. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Bowling Green. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The hand to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Zips send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Bear offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Unloads quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. He got it. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Callahan. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Zips line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man across the middle. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. That late clutch field goal puts them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. That was fun. And it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect that